Want to stand out as a UI UX designer? A well-crafted portfolio can open doors to exciting projects and clients. Today, I'm taking you step by step through building a stunning portfolio website hosted with Hostinger. Plus, tips on designing project thumbnails in Figma that make your work stand out. Let's jump in. When it comes to building a UI UX design portfolio, you have two main options: hosting it for free on a platform like Behance or creating a self-hosted portfolio. Behance is a fantastic option, especially for beginners. It's free, gives you access to a large community of creatives, and is perfect for getting feedback and increasing your visibility in the design community. However, if you're serious about establishing a personal brand and making your portfolio uniquely yours, a self-hosted website is the way to go. With a self-hosted site, you have total control over the design, branding, and structure of your portfolio, so it looks exactly how you want it to, and it reflects your unique style and personality. Plus, it sets you apart by giving you a personal, easy-to-remember URL, making it simple for clients to find you and allowing you to stand out from other designers. The best part? You don't need any technical knowledge or coding skills to create a self-hosted portfolio. Hostinger provides a beginner-friendly website builder and AI-powered tools that make the whole process smooth and fast. I'll walk you through each step so you will see just how easy it is to build a stunning, professional portfolio that showcases your work beautifully. To start, head over to Hostinger and go for the plan that suits your needs best. With Black Friday here, Hostinger is offering a great deal. The premium plan is down to $195 a month, and the business plan is $295 a month for 48 months. I recommend their business plan, which includes everything you need: hosting, a free domain, unlimited bandwidth, and even an SSL certificate to keep your site secure. It also gives you access to a variety of AI tools that will speed up your workflow. Select the duration you want to commit to, and finally make sure to add the Design with Arash discount code to get an additional discount. Hit continue and create an account. Once your registration is complete, you can start setting up your site. Here, you'll choose whether to use a pre-made template or Hostinger's AI website builder. We'll go with the AI builder. Enter your name or studio name if you have one. Select portfolio from the drop-down menu and describe who you are or what you're trying to build. The more details, the better. Next, personalize your website by choosing a style and color palette. Hit create a website, and after a few seconds, your website will be ready. Inside Hostinger's editor, you'll find a set of powerful tools on the left side menu. Each option allows you to add and customize elements on your site easily with Hostinger's drag and drop functionality. At the top of the left menu, you'll see a helpful to-do list. This acts as a guide, offering a checklist of recommended steps to complete your site. If you prefer to build from scratch or add individual elements, the Elements tab is where you can find options to add text blocks, images, buttons, icons, and more. Hostinger's drag and drop interface makes this simple. Just select an element, drag it onto your page, and adjust its size, position, and style. Next, we have the Pages and Navigation section. Here you can add new pages to your site, rename them, or organize them into categories. You can even create drop-down menus by dragging pages under a parent page. For a portfolio, you should have one page per each project you add. We'll dive into it a bit later. The Website Style section lets you set a consistent design theme across your entire site. Choose a primary color palette and customize other style options to make your portfolio cohesive and visually appealing. Hostinger's editor includes several AI tools as well, like an AI writer, a page generator, an image generator, and many more. The AI writer can help you craft descriptions for your projects if you're not sure what to write. Just enter a brief description of your project and the AI will generate the text for you. In the Settings tab, you can control essential technical aspects of your site, including SEO settings, language preferences, and third-party integrations. Now that you're familiar with the interface, let's start customizing our portfolio. Here at the top, we have a header. To customize it, simply select it and click on Edit Header. Here you can change the layout, spacing, make the header sticky when you scroll. Then under the Elements tab, you can show or hide your logo, social icons, and a button. Here you can upload your own logo and adjust its size. And under the Style tab, you can change the background color of your header. I'm gonna make the header white and make it not sticky. Now as for the menu items, I wanna have a home link, a projects link, and also I wanna add a CV link so that the potential client or employer can easily access my CV. To do that, just head over to the Pages and Navigation panel and remove the pages you don't need. Next, we can either create a page or a link. What's the difference? If you create a page, once the visitor clicks on it, he or she will be taken to a separate page, which is not my intention here. What I'm trying to achieve is when the menu item is clicked, the user will be taken to the project section of this page. So to do that, we need to create a link and name it projects. Next, let's create another link and call it CV and upload your CV here. Alright, our header is ready. Now let's move on to the hero section. You can create different layouts for the hero section. You could place an image of yourself with a brief description or add a video background with a headline. I'll use a video for the background in this case. So let's select a section and head over to the edit section. And from here, I'm gonna add a video from the Hostinger's library. Of course, you can upload your own project showcase video. Next, I'm gonna increase the overlay opacity to 80% for better text legibility. I also want my section to be fixed. Now, let's adjust the height of this section and change the text. I also wanna remove all the other elements. Next, we should design the project section. If you're not happy with the layout, you can customize it here or remove this section and add a new one. From here, you can go to projects and pick one of these pre-made layouts. Now we should replace the content. Let's modify these text elements first. Then, select this image and replace it with your project thumbnail. Remember, your project thumbnail should be very well designed. It's what attracts the visitors and makes them continue exploring your portfolio. If you don't know how to design a beautiful thumbnail like this, don't worry. Later in this video, I'll show you how to design such a thumbnail in Figma. But for now, let's adjust the content quickly. Alright, now let's remove these other sections, including the footer, and add a contact us section and a footer from these pre-made sections. This way, your potential client can easily get in touch with you. Now, if you preview the website, you'll see that everything is smoothly animated and our homepage is ready. But we are not done yet, because once you click on these projects, nothing happens. That's because we haven't created a project page. So let's create one quickly. Here, I'm going to create a page and name it Project 1. Right at the top, I'm going to add the project's info, like the title, a short description, the tasks you completed, and a timeline. You can create a layout according to your preferences. Right underneath, I'm going to place a large project thumbnail. And under the image, you can include the project's details, like what problem you were trying to solve, what solution you came up with, etc. To create a details section, let's hit Add Section, go to FAQ, and from here, I'm going to pick this one. I like its simple and clean layout. Next, let's quickly replace the content. Once you're done, you can duplicate this section and change its content. Under these sections, you can add other sections to explain your design process in detail, like ideation, wireframing, high fidelity design, etc. Once your project page is ready, head back to the home page and link it to your project. But first, let me hide this project page from our navigation bar by clicking on this option. To link our project page to this project on our home page, simply select the image, hit Edit Image, and go to Action. And from here, you can link it to the project link we just created. Now, if I preview the website and click on this thumbnail, I'll be taken to the project page. Awesome. For other projects, you should duplicate this page, customize it, and link it to your project thumbnail. Now let's see how we can make the project's menu item here work, because currently it does nothing. As I said, once I click on it, I want it to take me to the project section. To do that, we should create an anchor. Simply select your section, hit Edit Section, and go to Anchor. Here, let's give it a name like Projects. Now that our anchor is created, let's go to Pages and Navigation. Click on the settings icon and hit Link Settings. Here, select the section option and then select the anchor we just created. and hit save. Now if you preview the project and hit this link, we'll be taken to the project section. Alright, now that the desktop version is ready, you can preview the mobile version by clicking on this icon and adjust the layout if needed. Next, you can connect the domain to your project and go live. Now, as I promised, I'm going to show you how to design beautiful project thumbnails for your portfolio. If you're not sure which layout is best for your project thumbnails, you can use one of these layouts I already created for you. Let's say you want to design a thumbnail for a mobile app you designed. Hit A on your keyboard and under Presentation, pick slide 16 to 9. Now let's place two screenshots of the app side by side here and make them rounded. As for the background color, I'm going to pick a color from these screenshots, like this one. It looks nice, doesn't it? Then I'm going to add a soft drop shadow to add depth to these screenshots and increase the X value to change its direction. And your thumbnail is ready. As you can see, it's quite simple to design nice and clean thumbnails for your projects. If you want to become a UI UX designer but don't know where to start, make sure to check out this video right here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more UI UX design tutorials. Have a great day and see you soon.